what do I mean by love? What is it sort of feeling? Is it smiles? Is it a high five? Is it a sense? No, it's very specific actions and a posture. But I believe that when that's the driving force, it actually yields better outcomes for the businesses financially. It yields better outcomes for the businesses operationally, strategically, in all the sort of key areas that businesses want to function and flourish.
What does it look like for love to be a KPI? Is that even possible? Let's talk about that today with Utibe Bassey. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Experience Leader and to Season 3. It has been quite a while, but I am super excited about the stuff that we have coming for you. Have some awesome guests, have some awesome topics coming up that are lined up, and really proud of the work that the team has been doing. I hope that you enjoy the content as much as we enjoy creating it. And speaking of show, have an awesome show lined up for you today. We have Utibe Bassey. She is the head of customer experience at Dominion Energy up in Virginia. And she's also the creator of Love as a KPI. So without any further ado, here's Utibe Bassey. All right, folks, thanks so much for joining us. I am so glad to have Utibe Bassey here, who we lovingly call T-Bay, here with us, the creator of Love as a KPI. T-Bay, thanks so much for coming on the show. How are you doing?
I'm doing so well. Thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
For the audience, explain what Love as a KPI is, and you all need to go subscribe after she's done telling you.
Thank you. It's an ideology, in its sense. I believe that when businesses are driven by love for people, meaning the main focus is loving people, and I describe, right, and part of me is working on this, is like, what do I mean by love? What is it sort of feeling? Is it smiles? Is it a high five? Is it a sense? No, it's very specific actions and a posture. But I believe that when that's the driving force, it actually yields better outcomes for the businesses financially. It yields better outcomes for the businesses operationally, strategically, in all the sort of key areas that businesses want to function and flourish. And it's better for the people, like, because businesses, sometimes it's a catch-all phrase. It's made of people, typically for people. Even in this age of automation and AI, et cetera, human beings are behind that. And human beings more often are the beneficiary of that. And so when that love for people, whether your people are employees, or the bucket of customers, or the bucket of people in the community that you operate in, or your suppliers, they're all human beings, they're all people. If that's the driving force, it's better for your business in all those ways. It's better for those people, and it's better for you, the people in the business, the leaders in the business.
You know, I'm the same as you. I love the business world. I did not go to business school. I went to design school, but I just coming up, I fell in love with the business side of things. And, I love to mesh the two. And I just inherently think that when you have your focus on creating better outcomes for people, you are going to get rewarded for doing that. That's really where the reward comes from. It's the most sustainable way to have that reward. It is the way to secure more of that reward than other people. If you're looking at it from a competition standpoint, if you're out serving the competition, people are going to come to you. I think that what you're talking about is fantastic, because that's a mentality. You're right. It is an ideology that if you are focused on creating great outcomes for people, that is going to influence how you do everything in your business. Question for a lot of business leaders is going to be, my organization, my culture is a certain way. Can I shift the culture? How long is it going to take? Do the people that I have in my business, are they going to be able to make this mental shift?
This will always start with the leader, right? And so the pitch will always be, you'll get customers to stay longer, you'll get them to buy more, you get them to tell others, which is true. You'll get your employees to stay longer, they'll be advocates. Those are the outcomes you want. A leader first has to ask themselves truly and honestly, how do I see my customers? How do I see my employees? Truly, like genuinely, objectively. And they may be that the answer to that question may change multiple times a day, right? You may start the day seeing your team as, yeah, we're all in together. There may be points in the day where you see your team as tools to get to an end. But just like net, when I think about the team, the organization that I lead, the human beings in this organization, I think that honest answer is step one. Do I see them as worthy of respect? Do I see them as worthy of service? Like, do I see myself as a servant to them? Do I see them as tools to get to an end? Whatever that answer is, it's just that important, honest question to start, like, because that's a starting point. The dynamics are very interesting. We serve all, right? We have to serve all our customers, and our customers cut across every type of demographic work of life. How do we get better at speaking the language of each individual customer? Over in how do we fine tune our messaging um, for each customer type, each customer archetype? How do we make it simpler, right? For me, it's appreciation of the fact that we have to serve all, and because we have to serve all, we have to serve all equitably. Love for me is seeing people. It includes sort of seeing people, right? So empathy is one of the five things that I've defined that describe love. And empathy is not just like, oh, I feel what you're feeling. No, that's sympathy. Empathy is I'm able to put myself, I can identify with you. I can put myself where you are. And so I think developing a greater appreciation for where our range of customers are in with various indices, I think is one key part of it. And of course, how we communicate, how we provide services, all of those things align with that. So that's how I see love as a KPI, or love in essence in this industry, particularly because there is no proverbial choice in the way it might be for a candy store.
This is life advice. We're getting some massive nuggets of wisdom here from Utibe. This has been fantastic. I love what you're doing, and thankful that you're doing it.
I'm very, very grateful. I'm not just saying it, I'm very honored. I'm very humbled. I think I appreciate you giving me a space on your platform. You didn't have to. I do appreciate it. And I applaud not just the work you're doing, but who you have become for the work that you're doing.
Wow. Well, thank you very much. I hope I can make you proud. God willing, I will make you proud.
You got it, Devin.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Utibe, for being on the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Talk to you soon.
Wow, folks, what a great conversation with Utibe. I hope you enjoyed listening to that as much as I enjoyed talking to her. We had some great points that we covered, but what I wanted to make sure that you got, in case you didn't catch all of it, is that she actually has love as an acronym, and each of those things means something. So for our wrap up here, I want to make sure that you got all of those. So it starts with L, leadership. How do we lead? She goes to talking about offering for O, your products, your services, the experiences that you're offering both to employees and customers. And that should be very familiar to folks on the show. You know that I think that both sides of that, employee and customer experience, are important. V, talking about value, the value proposition and the degree to which we meet the customer's needs and deliver value to them. And then finally, E, and for engagement, the ongoing relationship that the business has with people and the mediums through which that relationship is nurtured. Obviously, that happens on a lot of different channels. How are you engaging, and on what channels are you engaging with your customer? So that's it. LOVE, love as a KPI. Utibe, again, we thank you for being on the show. Hope to have you back. If you want to be able to connect with Utibe, you can find her on Instagram at love as a KPI. You can check her out on the web at loveasakpi.com and Find her on LinkedIn, Utibe Bassey, Utibe Bassey. Folks, thanks so much for listening. Make sure to subscribe. And until next time, keep outserving your competition on your relentless pursuit to become an experienced leader. Catch you in the next one.